and GM with the Clippers. But if you ask him, it's much the same as his role before. He said there really is no actual difference in the two roles, except...
Thanks, DA, and it's probably easier to straddle those roles when the mandate is win now. That's a coach's mentality anyway. So the Clippers win the tip. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs, Leonard and Aldridge, the two stars at the 3 and the 4. Tony Parker is out there with the Wizard, and it's Gasol and at the center locking down the middle. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Blake Griffin, the former Oklahoma Sooner, has done a nice job in this league. We understood his athleticism coming out of college, but he's added so much to his game.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Aldridge left side. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Paul with the ball. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Six to shoot. Outside Jordan, fires the 3, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now Parker. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis, and it's Aldridge missing. San Antonio on defense. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
To me, it was the reason why they came away with that game. Their sharp shooting from downtown is always tremendously important.
Out to the right wing. Here's the Wizard, and it's good in the assist by Parker.
Let's go. Keep
nice
the energy
release
up.
there
Keep
from
the
Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
Now here's Paul. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Clock at 6. Neal's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's the Wizard. Kept alive. Aldridge. Good. Aldridge has got 5.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Paul kicks to Griffin. The dish now to Neal. And he hits the jumper for 2.
He's got the touch early. Coach, keep feeding him.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Parker outside. Nobody near Leonard. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Pick by Griffin. Pass to Henderson. Griffin sets the screen for Henderson. Up top, Neal. Paul, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 5. Here's the Wizard. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside Jordan. And here is Neal. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Henderson passes to Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
The defense knows he loves that in-between area and closed out fast.
Aldridge misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside Gasol. Pass to Leonard. Screened by Parker. No one near Prez as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 6 points for the Wizard. Clippers trail by 8.
Well, that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan.
Get closer to the basket right now.
The Clippers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan are the bigs. Gary Neal is out there with Paul, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Aldridge. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Timberwolves was terrific. He ended with 13 points and did his work from both lines, hitting from beyond the arc and from the foul line. A great outing for him, and the team kept a hot streak going. A very strong stretch of games for them lately. Kevin, send it back to you.
All right, David, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
You know what, guys? I think he can even do better. I think he has another gear to get to.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Paul.
Chris Paul is a fun player to watch. The reason why, I love that he can shoot it, but he's one of the best passers in the history of the game. He just can't miss from the line right now. He is the guy you want taking those shots.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for San Antonio.
And their bigs are getting the vast majority of those caroms, handling their business on the inside and freeing up the guards to get up the court and look for early offense.
Clippers trail by 4. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Griffin dishes to Paul. Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Green leading the charge. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs.
They have absolutely locked down the opposition during the last 10 games. If they keep up the good work, it will force other teams to change their game plan.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Paul kicks to Jordan. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Griffin, no one around him, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
That mid-range jump shot is getting better and better for Blake.
Out to the wing. Here's the Wizard. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy, but the defender got away with it.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Chris Paul? He's putting up about 17 points, 9 assists, and over 3.5 steals. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Daniel Green. And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Parker off the pick from the Wizard. Parker passes to Gasol. Back to Parker. Leonard kicks to Prez. It's stolen by Green. Feeds it to Neal. Fires from 18. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And DeAndre showing off yet again why he's one of the best rebounders in the league. If you don't box him out, he'll destroy you.
Fader on the way. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist from Prez. Gasol's got his first basket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Kicks it to Neal. And it's sent back by Aldridge. .146 left in the first half of the game. And it's Parker in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Just unreal awareness by Prez, spotting this guy wide open and whipping the ball over to him.
Start it. All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. We're letting one guy look like a world beater out there. He cannot keep getting into our paint so easily.
Him back in his team's favor.
The clock runs out.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Listen, guys, we've got one.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Nice game, great performance by Prez.
And, you know, not always the guy that you would expect to be making the big plays, but so far tonight, he has delivered.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Leonard and Aldridge, the 2 stars at the 3 and the 4. Tony Parker is out there with the Wizard, and it's Gasol at the center. There's the pick. It's Parker outside. Parker with another miss.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
Here's Parker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Banked in off the glass.
Well, when Parker uses that burst of speed on the drive, he's nearly impossible to get in front of.
Paul outside. Jordan the screen. Paul kicks to Neal from the arc. Prez with the rebound. Spurs leading by 5. Outside Aldridge. This is to Leonard. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
He's as consistent as they come on offense. It's really a luxury to have him on your team.
Paul kicks to Griffin. And that one goes long.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Over in the corner, Prez. The 3. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's Neal with the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, this inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
Prez with the bucket.
Perez is a ridiculous finisher around the rim. Just so clever how he dices up the D.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
To the inside, Aldridge. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 17. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan are the bigs
Out there.
Outside Aldridge. Leonard dishes to Prez. Puts it up from 12. Here's Laverne, and Laverne throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Good.
What a luxury to have Griffin as a power forward, been able to pass the basketball from that power forward position.
Prez with the screen for Allen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And Allen drops them both.
Tony Allen has carved out a nice role for himself in this league. A big-time defender who brings a ton of energy each and every possession.
Rivers kicks to Neal. All sorts of time. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Prez kicks to Allen. Aldridge, the pass to the Wizards. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
You can just see how brilliant a mind Prez has. His feel for the game is phenomenal. His passion for it fuels him.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both free throws good from Prez.
It's too easy out here.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Rivers kicks to Jordan. Back to Rivers. Picked by Griffin. Here's Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I love that shot. He can make that consistently. Keep going to him. Keep feeding Blake Griffin.
Here's the Wizard. No good from outside.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jordan the screen. Now here's Neal. Defense is right there. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Blake is so hard to guard off the dribble, and he has the elevation to go over you, but he is strong enough to absorb contact and get to the line.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Parker's checked in. Over in the corner, Gasol. Back to Parker. Outside Aldridge. Leonard against Henderson. Leonard kicks to Prez. And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 19. 1:46 left in the game. .146 left in the fourth. Paul outside. In the corner, Neal with it. Leonard with the steal. Parker with it. Out to the right wing. Outside Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's the Wizard. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's 17 points for the Wizard.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for the Wizard.
Well, they called on him to handle the bulk of the scoring, and he was more than up for it. There were some incredible spurts that he went through when there was nothing they could do to slow him down.
Here's Griffin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
He doesn't let you off the hook, Blake Griffin. He likes to draw contact and usually gets to the free throw line.
That's good from Blake Griffin. And Los Angeles with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Hey, Shaq here. You guys played with a lot of confidence. But did you think the win would come this easily?
I mean, you don't ever want to go into a game expecting a blowout. And, you know, even when it seemed like we were pulling away, the team, I felt, did a good job not starting to coast. You know, not letting them get back into it. Good team effort all around tonight.
Yeah, great job.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.